وصلنا إلى موضوع. قال وعن ابن عمر رضي الله عنه قال نهى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عن المزابنة أن يبيع ثمر حائطه إن كان نخلا بتمر كيلا وإن كان كرما أن يبيعه بزبيب كيلا وإن كان زرعا أن يبيعه بكيل طعام نهى عن ذلك كله. So this hadith was discussed before, in which there is a summary and a repetition in this hadith narrated by Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu. He said the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam prohibited the bay' of muzabana. Muzabana meaning every party tries to protect themselves, meaning يدفع الزبن الدفع. سورة العلق ايش فيها؟ الزبانية تدفع. So this is المزابنة, the same root. So meaning it's prohibited if someone has a farm of dates, for example, he cannot sell his dates in return of something measured, كيل معلوم, right? So you cannot sell the dates on your trees for measured amount of something ready, right? Same thing for the inab. You cannot sell your grapes or trade it or exchange it for raisins or any type of fruits while it's on the trees. You cannot trade it and or exchange it for known measures. So it has to be known measures by measure, scale by scale. You cannot sell what's on the trees by what is measured. And we mentioned that this is the first hadith of next chapter, except for with the exclusion of al-araya, that the hadith of the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam عن زيد بن ثابت رضي الله عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم رخص في العرايا أن تباع بخرصها كيلا ولمسلم رخص في العرية يأخذها أهل البيت بخرصها تمرا يأكلونها رطبا. وعن أبي هريرة أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم رخص في بيع العرايا بخرصها فيما دون 5 أوسق أو في 5 أوسق. So someone has dates already, dry dates, ripe, the one that's black or red, and they want to eat the rutab. The rutab is the balah. They want something soft. So they go to someone who has a farm and they say, can we trade your trees with these dates? So the Prophet ﷺ said, it is allowable if it is less than 5 awsuq. We mentioned the wasaq is how many sa'? 60 sa'an. And sa' is about 2.1 kilos. So up to 600 kilos, something like that. So that is allowable, and that is an exclusion from the riba, and is an exclusion from bay'ul muzabana.
So araya is the dates in already.
The araya is what's on the trees. It's excluded al-balah. The dates is the ripe dates. So you take the kayl ma'lum, you take the measured amount, and the guy takes the trees, he goes and every day gets his balah from yani till the end. That practice is still a common practice, by the way, in the areas where they have yani palm farms, and this is an important concept. And even does it have direct practical implication for people, but these hadith are very important to understand the concept of riba and what is allowable and what is not allowable.
And the cause is that you're not sure exactly what is the weight of the tree. Right?
Exactly.
If it's not in the tree anymore and treated, then there's a different story.
Exactly. Right. Because وعن سعد بن أبي وقاص, this is another reason. قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم سئل عن اشتراء الرطب بالتمر. So trading the balah, which is the early dates, the one that is yellow, for the tamr, the one that is ripe, black or red. So is that allowable or not? So فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أينقص الرطب إذا يبس. He's asking, it's very well known answer, but he's making them think. These balah, the yellow dates, does it decrease in weight when it's dry? قالوا نعم. قال فنهى عن ذلك. It is obvious, يعني they're not equal, because when you're trading something that is still gonna lose a lot of water, يعني it might be 2 sa' from that one equals 1 sa'. So the Prophet ﷺ prohibited that. But he allowed the araya if it's small amount to make it easy on people, because people want to use it. And the Prophet ﷺ validated that practice as an exemption to make it easy on people. And that's what's araya, it's what's excluded from the trees. Al-ariya is what's excluded. Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi wa sallam. So this ends the chapter of al-buyu' al-mani anha, actually. Wa jazakum Allahu khayran.